Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And in today's video, I have something very interesting for you guys. So this article is from Fierce Wireless, which will be in the description down below, the link to it. Also, the information comes from Wave 7 Research, Jeff Moore. So I will leave the link to his page in the description down below and to his Twitter as well. So you guys can check out all their info and check out this article in its entirety. So this article is about AT&T's Cricket no longer operating corporate stores. So why is this title necessarily so important and a big deal? Well, I'm sure a lot of you didn't know that Cricket actually had corporate locations. And yes, they did have corporate locations, around 130, 140 or so, I believe the last time I checked into it. So as most of you have been on the channel for a while now, there are a lot of things that I know, but I can't leak because I don't have any documents to back it up. And that makes people question the credibility of what I'm talking about. And then a lot of the sources that I have, I can't put that source in a bad position. So I usually give you guys hints and I speak on it, and that's about as far as I go. So I knew about this here about 6 months ago. This is fairly old. This was in the works for a long time, that the corporate locations were going to be removed from a corporate standpoint, and they would be moved over to a third party. But here's what I can tell you that ties in to AT&T and on the postpaid level. Again, this is unofficial. Like I said, it's unofficial until it's publicly announced from AT&T or somebody like Fierce Wireless. But AT&T is moving towards that same model on the AT&T postpaid side. So AT&T has about 2,300 roughly corporate locations in the United States. In terms of stores. Prime Communications is the largest authorized retailer for AT&T. I don't know roughly how many stores they own, but it's a good amount across the U.S. And then there's other smaller ones. And I'm hearing that over time, eventually, AT&T is moving over to an authorized retailer model simply for the fact that it's going to be one of the most drastic cost-cutting measures they could possibly do. We're talking no more rent, monthly insurance going away. I mean, that's a huge cost-cutting measure for AT&T in the future. As of now, with some of the local contacts that I spoke with here locally that work for AT&T, it is already happening now. They are converting some of the corporate stores here over to authorized retailer. I just don't know right now at what pace this is happening and how aggressive this will come in officially. I'm sure I'll be able to obtain that info soon, but until it's publicly official, I can't post any of the documents and such if I do receive them. But again, this is a great article by Fierce Wireless. Great info from Jeff Moore. I just wanted to let you guys know that this is another cost-cutting measure that AT&T is going through. The same costs that they're going to save on the postpaid side, they will save as well on the prepaid side by doing this with Cricket. So it is a model, a cost-cutting model that they're taking this approach on the postpaid side as well. A lot of people have asked me in the past, does this hurt them as a business moving to an authorized retailer model? It can, if customer service is affected and the sales volume is not the same as it was under corporate. There were some things that corporate could do that authorized retailers couldn't do, But I think that will change. I just think what they're going to do is they're going to give authorized retailers full access, because they'll no longer be corporate stores. So whatever you were able to do at a corporate store in the future, you should be able to also do it at the authorized retailer level. So it's just very interesting that AT&T is going to that extension, to be that aggressive. Some have told me now that they kind of say that Elliott pulling out because of this and that is kind of BS, because AT&T is being proactively aggressive on cost reduction. So if that was the main complaint and concern from investors, that should be put to rest once this officially comes out publicly. Of course, the debt load is still going to be there, but they're, like I said in many videos, they're very positive on cash flow. They make a ton of profit. They have huge assets. So yes, their ratio is 90%, the debt ratio is 90%, but they can easily, very, very easily make the payments that they own on that debt. Especially with the how they refinance it, they can easily make those payments. And with the cost reduction that they're undertaking and the huge aggressiveness to it, they're going to be able to pay even more of that debt in the future. So I think Elliott management pulling out may have been a mistake. Now that I'm able to speak on this, I think it may have been a mistake. I think they should have waited it out. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. Just to let you guys know that I'm just speaking on an opinion of mine. But I do think if you are planning on investing, you should be considering the investment long term, not short term, because AT&T does have to take these drastic measures to stabilize the debt and grow the business. So again, let me know how you feel about this. I just wanted to put this out there for you guys so you guys can get an idea of what's happening, how aggressive is AT&T, and where do they want to take this, and what is the end goal. That's many people have asked, what is the end goal of AT&T? Where and when is the light at the end of the tunnel coming? And I think it's coming soon. We're going to be able to piece this together next year. Wireless is booming. I can guarantee you guys that. The numbers that we saw in Q3, they're at much higher volumes in Q4. I think that momentum continues. They got to get better at media. We know the home broadband, the ISP side is going to continue booming as they roll out fiber. That's a given. There's nothing else to say about that. They're going to continue adding 400,000 customers a quarter on fiber as they spread out and get more fiber rolled out. I think the biggest issue for that segment of the business right now, literally right now, is that the fiber is not everywhere. That is the only problem they have in that part of the business, in my opinion, of course. As they become more aggressive, they roll out deals. People start searching the area. They want it. They don't have access to it because it's not there. Then the discussion becomes, well, when is it coming? So people tend to like it. It's giving AT&T great satisfactory from a customer standpoint. So people like the fiber service. The fiber optic, they like it when they have it. You put it in their home, great pricing. They usually tend to be a longer term customer for AT&T. So again, as we had some negatives come from the company, from the investors, there is a little bit positive to AT&T. And I think HBO Max, ATT TV, the fiber, wireless, I think that's the future. Like I said, I'm going to make another video in the future about how I would run the company if I was a CEO. I think I did make that video under Sprint. A lot of you liked it. So I will make that, and then we'll talk in the comment section, and we'll pick some points, and we'll go from there. So again, if you are new to the channel or you have been on the channel and you have not yet liked, shared, and subscribed, make sure you do so. Also hit the notification bell so you are notified when I do upload the content. Also, follow the social media outlets for more updates and interaction. The Twitter and Instagram handle will be in the description down below. Thanks again for watching. This is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.